Welcome everyone to Listen, Argue, Repeat. Two guys who, if the opposite of pro is con, instead of progress, we get Congress. I'm Ryan.
I saw what you did there. I saw what you did. I'm Michael.
And today, we're going into left field, or the left wing, or the right wing, or whatever wing you're going to be on, because we're going to talk some politics.
Oh, yes, we are. Well,
And I will say, for me, politics are way out of my comfort zone, like bathing suits. So I am going to let Mike lead the discussion about politics. So, Mike, when you think of politics and music, what comes to mind for you?
everything. Here's the thing about politics. It knows no. It knows no. There's no special. What I'm trying to say, it knows no boundaries. Politics knows no boundaries. It affects us all. Whether you're white, black, Hispanic, Asian, whether you're an immigrant, whether you were born here, it doesn't matter. Politics affects us all. And I often joke with those who engage in this conversation with me that, sports is awesome, but sports and politics have a lot in common. They're both confrontational. Don't tell me otherwise, because I know what sports after the games are like. That gets violent. They are complex. I still don't know when an inning is. I don't care to know. I don't want to know. But
Well, that's because it's baseball, and baseball is boring. Go ahead.
Hey, you said it. What Tom Brady does with balls has no impact whatsoever on who I can marry, my paycheck, whether or not I'm eligible. When am I eligible for retirement? Everything like that. So politics knows no bounds. And when I think of politics, it's really hard not to it's really hard not to think about music without some element of politics in it. Whether we're talking about the Dixie Chicks with our 9/11 song, whether we're talking about Ice Earth with their 9/11 song, it knows no genre. It impacts us all, and you can find it nearly in every style of music. But of course, when I think of this, I'm always leaning towards metal or hard rock. And the reason for that is when you think about it for a second, seriously, the whole idea of being anti-establishment, being pushing against the machine, if you will, to use our language, this all is deeply rooted in like the metal culture, right?
You mean raging against the machine?
Yeah, that too. Yeah, of course, yes. So all this. I've been teasing this. We've been teasing this was coming for a while, and I'm glad we're doing it today. Politics is messy. One thing though, I want to make sure it's clear to everyone here, regardless of which side you're on. For me, there should always be a level of discourse. Of course, do we have strong opinions? Ryan, do I have strong opinions?
I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm fully agreeable this entire episode.
Of course, we have very strong opinions, but the thing is, though, I really do I wonder sometimes if we let an opinion we don't like, if when we hear that, how do we react to that? I often fear sometimes that we've lost the ability to have a proper discourse. Hey, you think different than I do. Obviously you do, because how many episodes have we done? And have I liked any of the music you've given me?
1.5 songs out of 30.
That sounds about right. Maybe a little high. Not gonna lie, but we still have a discourse though. Regardless if I don't like what you said to me, we can still get along. We're still friends. I feel like we've lost that here. So we're gonna open up this this wound and pour some salt in it with some music that's highly political.
Great. I'm so glad that I didn't have to carry this part of the episode, because we would have been done like 4 minutes ago. So we have each picked songs that have some kind of political meaning to them. Doesn't mean we believe it, doesn't mean we endorse it, doesn't mean any of that. And that's what we're going to listen to in real time. Mike has not heard my song. I have not heard his. We are both familiar with each of the bands, however. So it'll be interesting to see what we think of each piece of music that we listen to. So, Mike, there's nothing political about rock, paper, scissors. There's 3 answers here.
No, there's not.
Not 2. Let's do it. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
You win.
I do. So we actually listened to the good song first. So
Good song.
it was hard for me to think of political music because I don't really. Political music is not something I enjoy. I don't need to get. I'd rather get charged up for other reasons, and politics is not one of them.
It's
I am as in, this is my time. You can go next. Discourse. I am as independent can be. Michael does not have to express his opinions. I will express mine. That's how I feel. I am an independent person. So, there's certain songs that are like, you can go to Kid Rock, who's leaning more towards the Republican side of music, and I think his political music's garbage. And then you could go to something like Green Day, who was very anti-George Bush, and the music was fine, but I didn't think the lyrics were that great in that album. So you can have those bits and pieces where you can have different albums from different bands. I think a System of a Down, who are extremely political band, but then they have songs about Peter Piper, and you can look those up, but I ain't playing those here. So you can have this whole variety of sounds and thoughts and everything else. Like I think of Three Doors Down, who are a Republican band, and I think of like Trapped, who are a Republican band that nobody listens to, and then you have other bands that are more like Rage Against the Machines, more Can't Stand Anybody. So there's just this really interesting dichotomy and dynamic between all these different bands. So I just picked the one I wanted to listen to the music the most of the song. So I picked Machine Head. And the song I picked is Stop the Bleeding. This is a song that came out during the pandemic. The lyrics in this song were written as a response to the 4 officers who were found not guilty with everything with George Floyd and the entire landscape of the country at the time. So that's what we're going to listen to. This song also features Jesse from Kill Switch Engage trading vocals with Rob Flynn. So Mike, are you ready?
I am so ready for this.
Okay, there's no profanity in the song either, so that's a good thing. So here we go.
Machine Head?
Yep.
Ooh.
So Stop the Bleeding by Machine Head featuring Jesse Leach in 3, 2, 1, play. See, it's still drop tune, but it's not like they're playing it super low, so it's like muddy.
The endless school of human tragedy. I swim along as the days go by. Another brother murdered out in the streets. I connect to the scene. We don't know what it's like. Born lucky cause the color of skin. America, your heart is caving in. Somehow I thought this was the land of the free. Where is our humanity? Our humanity. Beating after beating. Throat choked underneath. Help me please because I can't breathe. It's time for bleeding. Body after body. Piles up in the streets. Stand and fight, not another life. Just stop the bleeding.
The chorus is kind of the weakest part of the song, in my opinion. This part I love.
News up to undermine. Whereas fans of supremacy never given a choice of the trial line. I stare and look at the world in disgust. There's been a guy doing nothing just. Convincing up until you're brave.
Just for those watching, Mike might actually like this song, so it might be 2.5 out of 31. Because it's the quietest he's been in quite a while. Ow. Drums are pretty busy in this song. Sound like Machine Head.
Yeah, this is not standard Machine Head down because of two.
This is Stand Up Machine Head coming up. There's a nice drum fill there. Those harmonics that Machine Head are known for. And that's that guitar Machine Head are known for. Did you do a good job joining their voices there at the end of that chorus. Those drums are so good. All right, Mike. Stop the Bleeding by Machine Head.
Dude,
What do you think?
Okay, so a couple of things. Number one, probably potentially your best song you've given me. Not gonna lie. Lyrical content, spot on. Number one. Number two, now, you have to understand, like, I'm used to, like, old Machine Head. Like, Imperium, Davidian, Violet. This was a little commercially for them. Just a tad. I could honestly I could get over that very quickly because basically layout content. This is good. I have nothing bad to say here. Nothing. Other than what I just said about, sounding a little too commercially. Other than that, dude, rock on. I was reading over the lyrics and yeah. Yeah, no,
So wait, is it gonna make the playlist?
that's a good question. Stay tuned.
Well, that works well for this.
Well, hey, I didn't flat out reject.
So yes, Mike is going to leave us on this incredible cliffhanger if he's going to add this one song to his minusculely good playlist of music. I know you're all waiting with bated breath. I am too. I am looking up to a higher power to see if he'll actually put something on his playlist. Because so far it's been one song and half of another the whole time. So we might get there. He said stay tuned. I'm not leaving until I get an answer. He's got about 10 minutes to think about it while I listen to his song. So Mike, tell me more about your political song.
Okay, so I contemplated this one quite a bit. And there are two actually political songs I've been going back and forth on whether or not which one to choose for this one. And I chose this one. This is my this band goes down for me as one of the best bands. They are one of my favorites. I give you a hint, Ryan. It starts with an I.
Idle Cure.
Yep. It's either Idle Cure or I Starth. Those are my two favorite top bands of all time. Anyways, so
And
we
stop.
got Idle.
How many of you listeners know who Idle Cure is?
I know. Not many people. I know. But I do. So, here we go. So, this one's called We've Lost Ground. Now, this specific song, it's political. In fact, there's a second political song that I was contemplating of this band on the same album that this one's on. But I chose this one for a very specific reason. I've been listening to this one a lot recently. Now listen, political territory, because this is obviously the political edition episode this time. Regardless if you like Trump or you don't like Trump, regardless where you stand, because usually that's usually about where it's at. There's no one middle. There's no one like, well, he's not that bad, but he could do better. No, it's usually you love him or hate him. Regardless where you stand on that, this particular song has some real special meaning here. For those who should I save this commentary for after?
Please, because I want to get through this at some point.
This one's called We've Lost Ground, and I would highly encourage you to pay attention to the lyrics. This one is really, really nice. Ryan, I can tell you musically, you're not going to like it.
Oh, good.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
glad we're starting off on such a positive thing. Before we get into this wonderfully happy song, I'm going to pull up the lyrics just so I can have them to read.
Oh yeah, this is one of those ones. I promise you, lyrically is spot on.
Okay.
Like it's going to scream today's environment.
Okay, you ready?
Well, yes.
Idle Cure, Inside Out. I've lost all my enthusiasm.
No, it's actually called "We've Lost Ground."
Oh, the album's Inside Out, sorry.
Yeah.
Idle
No problem.
Cure, We Lost Ground off the album Inside Out that came out in 1991. We're staying current with the song. In 3, 2, 1, play. The acoustics recorded well.
And played well.
Little steel there, pedal steel guitar.
I believe it's just a glass slider.
I don't think so.
It's getting worse year after year. In God we trust, a thing of the past. If we keep going, we're never gonna last. Who will lead? Who will follow? Where's the rock for tomorrow? God in control.
Sometimes you forget about how people sound. I remember now. Up until that last line, that chorus was good.
Really?
Yep. Just some variety in the guitar. Sounded good. Till that ooh! Sounded like you passed a kidney stone.
We've been blessed. Many lives were put to the test.
Oh, I love this scene.
I like that little bit of
He
percussion.
can do no wrong.
We made a stand. It took a country with a Bible in its hand. Now
Those drums were quite terrible. I wish this would have had the Striper sound from the last episode. Drum-wise. Yeah, of course it's good. Until that last line, though. Ooh! Good gang vocal there. That was a good volume swell right there. The guitar solo wasn't bad either.
It's not a highly technical one. It's not a real flashy one, but it fits.
It doesn't have to be technical. I was just doing I just did a review on my other channel of Nirvana, their big album. And he does a little bit of lead there. It's not complicated, but you can hum along everything to it. It doesn't have to be complicated to be effective. Oh, it's not going to fade out, is it, Mike? It is. Magnabic.
Okay, so to me, there's so much that we need to unpack here. Because there are two interpretations of this song. Two. One is that that the nation as a whole has forgotten God, and that we've left God in the background, and for that there are consequences. There is that interpretation. Then there's another interpretation that says, hold up. And for me, it goes back to this. We had honor. We made a stand. It took a country with a Bible in its hand. Now it's changed. We've sent God home. Every single time I hear these lyrics, I keep thinking of the time that Trump went down, wanted to use the military to disperse peaceful protesters, and held the Bible upside down, as if he actually knew what the Bible was, and he had it in his hand. Literally, it took a country with a Bible in his hand. Now it's changed. We've sent God home. This is a thing of the country has turned away from God. God is nowhere. We are abusing his name for politics. See, so for me, this one is extremely relevant to today because we're seeing a huge swing in Christian nationalism. Now, whether you buy into that or not, that's something we could always talk about, and we could actually engage in that discussion. But this screams to me that we've lost our way in every way sense of the word. Now, we are abusing, we are absolutely engaging in stuff that has nothing to do with what is really important. And when I hear that, I cannot think but help to think about that time that Trump did that.
Okay.
So to say this differently, this has everything to do with we've lost our way. We've lost our. There is no rock for which we are looking forward towards to anchor us onto, other than one man, and that we are shamefully doing so. And it is inappropriate to even to call that Christianity because there's nothing Christ-like about it. Now, we said this was going to be political. We weren't going to get, but religion obviously intersects. Obviously, our politics can't help it. It shapes our ideology. Religion is one of the agents of political socialization. So we can't help but get into this. But yeah, so this is a Christian band. Just in case it wasn't clear from the previous Idle Killer song that we've done, this is from the perspective of a Christian band. This Idle Killer is a glam metal Christian band. But to me, this isn't about we need to turn back to God. This is more of a thing of we've lost our way. I'm done now.
Great. I like the chorus.
Thank God.
I like the chorus. I like some Jesus.
Is this going to make your playlist?
Oh, God, no.
Oh, I know better than that. I know way better than that to ask a question like that.
Even just the drum sound did it for me.
It was bad?
Yeah. It was 80s drum sound. 80s snare. It's just not good. You like it. The guitar sounded a little better in the song than the last Idle Cure song you showed me.
At least the drum kit was actually turned on, unlike some famous band that I wasn't going to try to mention.
Michael, it's been 30. Get over it.
Nope. Can't. Well, it's my standard of trash, man.
It is.
This is my standard. It is the standard of measurement for absolute liquid trash.
My God, it's been 22 years of this.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
22 years.
You sent me the album, man.
No, I purchased you the album.
And then you sent it to me.
Yes, I mailed you the album.
I still have it. It's back there.
Yeah, it should be put up on the wall.
With a nail through it.
Yeah, like Spider-Man over there. Who cares about Spider-Man and Venom? What about Saint Anger?
They deserve to be on my wall. Saint Anger deserves... Well... If I had scum between my toes, Saint Anger isn't good enough to use it to remove said scum. I don't like Saint Anger, dude. You do not understand how much damage that thing did. You have no idea. Why am I laughing? I don't know. All right, y'all. Well, thank you for sticking out with us. Now, regardless what your political views are, we're all here to have a good time. We're all here to just watch Ryan walk away and for me to overreact to and mention, of course, Saint Anger. Anyways, like and subscribe.